folding up his laundry on the edge of the unmade bed, unable to silence the terrifying scenarios in my head. Staring blankly at the photograph sitting on the shelf, feeling like a completely hollow version of myself. Waiting by the telephone for a call that never comes, listening to the distant menacing sound of the street drums.
Corner boys are recruiting the vulnerable, innocent youth, selling them a glamorous fantasy instead of the ugly truth. Handing out weapons to teenagers who should be in school, playing the dangerous game when nobody follows the rule. Another promising future gets tragically, abruptly derailed, realizing the community protection has spectacularly failed.
Porch light burning late, staring at the gate. Intuition strikes deep, promises they cannot keep. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional, maternal toll, roaring in absolute agony at the injustice of the street, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat.
Sirens wailing sharply through the cold, unforgiving block, checking the relentless progression of the analog clock. Yellow tape surrounding the concrete basketball court, another devastating statistic in the evening news report. Judges handing out sentences inside the sterile courtroom, sending the neighborhood boys straight into a concrete tomb.
Clutching his favorite jacket tightly against my aching chest, wondering if I truly provided him with the absolute best. Lighting a solitary candle upon the makeshift wooden shrine, praying the universe will give me a single comforting sign. A mother's devotion is a remarkably unbreakable, fierce bond, reaching across the physical realm into the great beyond. Porch light burning late, staring at the gate. Intuition strikes deep, promises they cannot keep. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional, maternal toll, roaring in absolute agony at the injustice of the street, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat. No parent should ever have to bury their own precious seed. This systemic tragedy is a terrifying, monstrous breed, gathering the matriarchs to stand united in the square, transforming our monumental grief into a powerful prayer. Hold him close, let him go. Pain is real, tears will flow. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying softly for our sons. Mm-hmm. Diving deeply into sapphire realms, staring bravely at the wooden helms, seeking treasures hidden from the sun. Now the aquatic journey has begun. Bioluminescent creatures glow, guiding vessels where the currents flow.
Holding breath beneath the crashing wave, exploring inside a sunken cave. Ancient gallons resting on the floor, secrets locked behind an iron door.
Swimming past a giant manta ray, chasing mysteries beneath the bay. Pressure dropping low, see the prism glow. Current pulls us down, wearing coral crown. Oh, ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land.
Mapping out coordinates so precise, paying absolutely any given price. Navigating by the southern star, traveling incredibly so far.
Sun knocking in the midnight blue, finding everything I search with you. Emerald reflections on my skin, knowing this is where the myths begin. Holding on to something very rare, floating weightless in the watery air. Polishing the surface till it shines, reading all the legendary signs. Pressure dropping low, see the prism glow. Current pulls us down, wearing coral crown. Ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land. Defined by gold, it is simply wondrous stories being told. Holding tightly to this jewel of the sea, changing everything for you and me. Then sparkle, shine on through deepest blue. Oh, ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. isolated land. Shine bright under the way, diamond light, ours to say. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Slicing open ripe papaya on the wooden chopping block, ignoring the relentless ticking of the kitchen clock. Mango juices dripping stickily upon my bare skin, letting the equatorial feverish heat begin. My car screeching loudly from the highest balcony, living in a constant state of vibrant ecstasy.
Yeah. Sweat trickling rapidly straight down my spine, drinking deeply from a flask of fermented palm wine, chopping sugar cane fiercely with a rusted machete, feeling incredibly energized, unburdened and sweaty. Humidity wrapping tightly like a thick woolen blanket, wearing a traditional hand-woven beaded anklet.
Temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover, tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest, pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later, thriving abundantly within this lush fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own.
Roasting sweet plantains over the open charcoal grill, listening to the mockingbird singing loud and shrill. Carry massive bunches of yellow bananas down the hill, working energetically with the dedicated focus will.
Dirt staining heavily upon my callous bare feet, embracing the challenge and suffocating midday heat, weaving elaborate baskets from dried flexible leaves, seeking brief shelter underneath the thatched eaves, with cracking coconuts violently against the jagged stone, feeling the vibration travel straight into the bone, spices wafting pungently throughout the entire courtyard, loving this existence even when it gets extremely hard. Oh, temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover, tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest, pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later, thriving abundantly within this lush fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own. Blood runs hot when you are born beneath the blazing sun. Our passionate, vibrant journey has only just begun. Let the organic drop guide your every single step, maintaining this remarkably high level of prep. Feel the pulse, taste the sweet, stomp the ground, bring the heat. Tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest, paradise as our own. Beat goes on, sun burns bright, tropical love, day and night. Tears are falling heavily upon my window pane. Heartache feels like carrying a heavy iron chain. Promises were broken, left to rust and to decay. Memories are haunting me and will not go away. Swallowed all my pride, but now it leaves a bitter taste. Watching all my loyalty just go to total waste.
Stomping dusty boots across the creaky wooden floor, telling you I simply cannot take it anymore. Carrying the burdens of 1,000 troubled men, writing down my sorrow with the broken leaking pen. Trouble keeps on knocking, banging loudly at my gate, struggling to tolerate this unforgiving fate.
Strings are bending, crying loud, walking through a lonely crowd. Pain is deep and cuts so rough, guess I have to be so tough. Singing those rude blues, screaming at the empty wall, waiting for the hammer and the final axe to fall. Sorrow is a river flowing violently and wide, nowhere left to run and absolutely nowhere left to hide. Yeah, we got those rude blues, chewing on the thorny stem, fighting back the demons, trying hard to conquer them.
Whiskey glasses empty, staring blankly at the stool, realizing that love will make a genius act the fool. Guitars weeping loudly, bending notes of pure regret, trying to forgive, but I will certainly not forget.
Lipstick smeared and fading, looking tired in the glass, hoping that this miserable agony will pass. Pack my heavy bags and threw the keys into the dirt, finally escaping from this paralyzing. Strings are bending, crying loud, walking through a lonely crowd. Pain is deep and cuts so rough, guess I have to be so tough. Singing those rude blues, screaming at the empty wall, waiting for the hammer and the final axe to fall. Sorrow is a river flowing violently and wide, nowhere left to run and absolutely nowhere left to hide. Yeah, we got those rude blues, chewing on a thorny stem, fighting back the demons, trying hard to conquer them.
Scars are merely badges, proving we survived the fight, pushing through the absolute darkest parts of night.
Bitterness will eventually turn to solid grit. No, we ain't surrendering, we simply will not quit.
Stomp it out, sing it loud.
Lift your chin, stand up proud. Yeah. Singing those rude blues, screaming at the empty wall, waiting for the hammer and the final axe to fall. Sorrow is a river flowing violently and wide, nowhere left to run and absolutely nowhere left to hide. Yeah, we got those rude blues, chewing on a thorny stem, fighting back the demons, trying not to conquer plundering the merchant galleons out on the open sea, driven purely by an insatiable, overwhelming gluttony, loading heavy wooden chests filled with stolen bullion, commanding an armada resembling a rogue battalion. Swords are clashing loudly upon the slippery upper deck, leaving another devastated, smoking, ruined wreck.
Mutiny is brewing violently down in the lower hold, sailors whispering conspiracies, acting remarkably bold, sharpening their cutlasses to overthrow the captain's reign, willing to inflict an unbelievable amount of mortal pain. Greed is a venomous viper, biting at the pirate's heel. Betrayal is the only genuine emotion they can feel. Cursed coins stack so high, black flags in the sky. Storm is brewing fast, shadows on the mast. Sunken gold, dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing their terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss. Weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy, betrayal and grief. Hurricane force is snapping the timber and tearing the sail, realizing that human arrogance will ultimately fail. Giant tentacles emerging from the terrifying murky depth, counting every single agonizing final gasping breath. Cannons rolling uselessly across the deeply slanted floor, knowing they will absolutely never reach
the sandy shore. Skeletons are permanently guarding the shiny doubloons, haunted by the shifting tides and the gravitational moons. Maps are disintegrating slowly into the briny cold sludge, facing the ultimate impartial and unforgiving judge. Wealth cannot purchase salvation when the whole begins to crack. There's definitively no conceivable way of turning back. Cursed coins stack so high, black flags in the sky. Storm is brewing fast, shadows on the mast. Sunken gold, dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing their terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss. Weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy, betrayal and grief. Swallow the arrogance of mortal men, washing the slate completely clean to start over again. Treasures of the physical realm are nothing but an illusion, ending a violent lifetime of absolute moral confusion. Going down, hold your breath, paying the toll. Welcoming death, feeling gold, dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing the terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss. Weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy. my eyes, adopting a beautiful, intricate, and complete disguise. Slipping unnoticed through the heavy mahogany door, gliding silently across the polished marble floor, observing the patrons engaging in deceitful games, whispering affectionately, using completely fake names.
Leaning casually against the dimly lit corridor wall, waiting patiently for the imminent midnight call.
Watching your elegant silhouette move across the room, emerging gracefully from the surrounding heavy gloom. Adjusting the collar of my tailored jet black suit, remaining exceptionally observant and completely mute. Identities erased, strangers getting interlaced, secrets in the vault. Nobody is at fault. Shadow dance, twirling dangerously out of the light, embracing the obscure and the unknown aspects of night, tangoing mysteriously with an absolute stranger, flirting heavily with undeniable imminent danger, spinning rapidly until the entire room is a blur, uncovering exactly who we truly and deeply were.
Stepping purposefully onto the crowded dancing space, matching your remarkably complex and rhythmic pace, holding your waist with an incredibly firm command, guiding your movements exactly as I originally planned, avoiding the bright swinging beams of the spotlight, keeping our interaction completely out of direct sight.
Following your incredibly precise and calculated lead, fulfilling my unspoken, deeply buried romantic needs. Skirts flaring dramatically with every sudden turn, allowing this forbidden passion, infatuation to burn, leaving no fingerprints or any traceable clues behind, playing manipulative tricks upon the vulnerable mind. Identities erased, strangers getting interlaced, secrets in the vault. Nobody is at fault. Shadow dance, twirling dangerously out of the light, embracing the obscure and the unknown aspects of night, tangoing mysteriously with an absolute stranger, flirting heavily with undeniable imminent danger, spinning rapidly until the entire room is a blur, uncovering exactly who we truly and deeply were. Illumination only ruins the fantastic mystery we are creating, our own anonymous history. Let the darkness conceal our most intimate desires, fueling these hidden, unextinguishable, roaring fires. Hide your face, take my hand, step in time as we blend. Shadow dance, twirling dangerously out of the light, embracing the obscure and the unknown aspects of night, tangoing mysteriously with an absolute stranger, flirting heavily with undeniable imminent danger, spinning rapidly until the entire room is a blur, uncovering exactly who we truly and deeply were. Fade to black, music dies. No more masks, no more lies. magenta, peach, and glowing pink. Sitting on the wooden porch to have a sweet, refreshing drink. Watching fluffy silhouettes replacing all the daytime heat. Tapping out a lazy tempo softly with my resting feet. Children finally heading homeward, finishing their yard games, calling out affectionately all their lovely nicknames.
Tuning up the bass guitar while swinging on the hammock chair. Smelling blooming jasmine flowers floating in the humid air. Neighbors congregating slowly, laughing by the garden gate, knowing that we have no reason whatsoever to be late. Daylight is surrendering and yielding to the twilight hour, embracing the tranquility and soft
Restorative power. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying the spectacular masterpiece that God has made.
Striking up a match to light the hanging lantern glass, listening to crickets chirping loudly in the meadow grass, pouring out the beverage and passing it across the lawn, promising to keep the music playing until early dawn. Rhythm is infectious,
Making everybody nod their head,
forgetting all the stressful things the boss had recently said.
fireflies are blinking brightly, mimicking the distant stars, strumming lazy chords upon our vintage hollow body guitar, sharing funny anecdotes and chuckling at the punchline. Everything is perfectly and wonderfully fine. Breezes blowing softly through the linen fabric on the line, savoring this precious moment, acting like a vintage wine. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying the spectacular masterpiece that God has made. Time suspends its rapid forward motion temporarily, granting us a peaceful and a calm serenity, washing out the frantic panic of the modern rush, blanketing the neighborhood in an exquisite hush. Slow it down, take a breath, peaceful mind, nothing left. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us harvesting the bitter crops beneath the blistering equator, fearing the relentless lash from a cruel, unfeeling dictator. Sweat dripping profusely into the dry, unforgiving soil, condemned to a miserable lifetime of unpaid, grueling toil. Humming ancient lullabies to comfort the orphan child, stripped of our dignity in a landscape brutally wild.
Frigates crossing the Atlantic loaded with human cargo, enduring the horrific conditions of a merciless embargo. Chained tightly together within the wooden ship's belly, bones growing fragile and muscles turning to jelly, remembering the distant shores of a stolen motherland, forced into servitude upon this unfamiliar sandy strand.
Generations bearing scars, gazing up at foreign stars, mourning for the lost domain, enduring the colonial pain. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe.
Singing our laments to the rolling,
unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves,
skipping into the treacherous mountains to live free, forming hidden societies beneath the mahogany tree, plotting rebellions in the absolute dead of night, willing to sacrifice everything for a fundamental right, sharpening machetes to sever the oppressor's hold. Stories of legendary bravery remain forever told,
preserving our heritage through rhythmic cultural expression, refusing to succumb completely to this massive oppression, cooking traditional meals to nourish the weakened flesh, hoping that tomorrow morning brings a beginning fresh, tending to the wounded with herbal secret remedies, overcoming the most devastating brutal tragedies. Generations bearing scars, gazing up in foreign stars, mourning for the lost domain, enduring the colonial pain. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe.
singing our laments to the rolling,
Unforgiving waves
honoring the memory.
of the fiercely defiant slaves. We endure because our roots are infinitely strong, righting the historical, unimaginable, wicked wrong. Bloodlines carry the resilience of 1,000 kings. Eventually the oppressed canary triumphantly sings.
Remember them,
Honor the past,
strength remains.
built to last. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe. Singing our laments to the rolling, unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves. Ancestors weep, Caribbean cries, spirits ascend into the skies. skies and venomous, deceitful snakes, selling cheap illusions that the wicked empire proudly makes. Velvet curtains hiding all the suffering and silent cries, drowning in a massive ocean filled with artificial lies. Golden idols polished brightly, begging to be worshipped, now demanding that the righteous people compromise and humbly bow.
Chariots of silver rolling proudly down the avenue, promising a fake utopia and totally distorted view. Pharaohs of the modern era counting up their paper bills, manufacturing diseases, selling us the poison pills,
testing my morality with beautifully wrapped deceit. Spiritual warfare happening directly on the street. Vanity is loud, walking in the crowd, guarding up the soul, taking back control. Babylon nights trying hard to steal away my purity, offering a false and highly dangerous security, flashing neon promises that always end in tragedy, refusing to become a victim of this dark depravity, standing firmly planted against the roaring of the beast, rejecting invitations to the devil's filthy feast.
Kings and politicians trading favors in the back room, sending innocent civilians blindly to their early doom. Cameras are watching every single footstep that we take, trying to determine which exact commandment we will break, refusing to participate in this corrupt machinery, seeing past the beautifully painted fake scenery.
Diamonds are seducing me with fascinating sharp reflections, offering completely hollow meaningless connections. Serpents whispering persistently inside my weary ear, trying to manipulate my insecurities and fear. But my faith is heavily armored, shining like a massive shield. I will absolutely never surrender, and I will never yield. Vanity is loud, walking in the crowd, guarding up the soul, taking back control. Babylon nights trying hard to steal away my purity, offering a false and highly dangerous security, flashing neon promises that always end in tragedy, refusing to become a victim of this dark depravity, standing firmly planted against the roaring of the beast, rejecting invitations to the devil's filthy feast. Do not sell your spirit for a pocket full of change. Keep your vision focused, never let it rearrange. Though the wicked system builds its towers to the sky, we will watch them crumble, we will watch them loudly cry. Stay strong, resist the gold, truth remains brave. And Babylon nights trying hard to steal away my purity, offering a false and highly dangerous security, flashing neon promises that always end in tragedy, refusing to become a victim of this dark depravity, standing firmly planted against the roaring of the beast, rejecting invitations to the devil's filthy feast. Babylon falls, towers crash, burning down into ash. Paddling steadily beyond the final breaking point, soothing every single aching muscle and tired joint, sitting calmly on the customized fiberglass board, listening to the magnificent crashing ocean chord, waiting patiently for the absolute perfect set, silhouetted darkly against the fading violet.
Applying sticky wax onto the slippery deck, securing the safety leash tightly around my neck. Scanning the distant horizon for a massive bump, preparing myself for the exhilarating sudden jump. Water temperature dropping as the evening arrives, appreciating the simplicity of these coastal lives.
Current pulling deep, ocean goes to sleep, colors turning dark, glowing like a spark. Indigo waves curling beautifully in the fading light, offering a spectacular, breathtaking, aquatic sight. Gliding up endlessly across the massive liquid wall, bracing myself to survive the inevitable fall, riding the majestic surface of this purple sea, experiencing the ultimate form of being free.
Carving aggressively into the steep, watery face, moving with unparalleled athletic and fluid grace. Spray flying backwards into the cool evening wind, leaving all the daily complications far behind.
Dropping low to avoid the heavy crushing lip, maintaining an incredibly firm, unyielding grip. Kicking backwards and plunging underneath the foam, feeling utterly contented inside the salty home. Surfacing quickly to catch a deep, refreshing breath, conquering the primal instinctual fear of death. Floating silently as the celestial bodies appear, realizing there is absolutely nothing left to fear. Current pulling deep, ocean goes to sleep, colors turning dark, glowing like a spark. Indigo waves curling beautifully in the fading light, offering a spectacular, breathtaking, aquatic sight. Gliding effortlessly across the massive liquid wall, bracing myself to survive the inevitable fall, riding the majestic surface of this purple sea, experiencing the ultimate form of being free. Gravity behaves differently upon this moving floor, washing every anxious thought directly to the shore. Let the immense tide carry us wherever it may choose. We literally have nothing important left to lose. Paddle out, catch the swell, ride it down, all is well. Indigo waves curling beautifully in the fading light, offering a spectacular, breathtaking, aquatic sight. Gliding effortlessly across the massive liquid wall, bracing myself to survive the inevitable fall, riding the majestic surface of this purple sea, experiencing the ultimate form of being free. Wash ashore, tide recedes, ocean fulfills all our needs. Painting the horizon with magenta, peach, and glowing pink. Sitting on the wooden porch to have a sweet, refreshing drink. Watching fluffy silhouettes replacing all the daytime heat. tapping out a lazy tempo softly with my resting feet. Children finally heading homeward, finishing their yard games, calling out affectionately all their lovely nicknames.
Tuning up the bass guitar while swinging on the hammock chair, smelling blooming jasmine flowers floating in the humid air. Neighbors congregating slowly, laughing by the garden gates, knowing that we have no reason whatsoever to be late.
Daylight is surrendering and yielding to the twilight hour, embracing the tranquility and soft restorative power. Orange turning gray, ending of the day, shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face, swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying this spectacular masterpiece that God has made.
Striking up a match to light the hanging lantern glass, listening to crickets chirping loudly in the meadow grass, pouring out a beverage and passing it across the lawn, promising to keep the music playing until early dawn. Rhythm is infectious, making everybody nod their head, forgetting all the stressful things the boss had recently said.
Fireflies are blinking brightly, mimicking the distant stars, strumming lazy chords upon our vintage hollow body guitar, sharing funny anecdotes and chuckling at the punchline. Everything is perfectly and wonderfully fine. Breezes blowing softly through the linen fabric on the line, savoring this precious moment, acting like a vintage wine. Orange turning gray, ending of the day, shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face, swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying this spectacular masterpiece that God has made. Time suspends its rapid forward motion temporarily, granting us a peaceful and a calm serenity, washing out the frantic panic of the modern rush, blanketing the neighborhood in an exquisite hush. Slow it down, take a breath, peaceful mind, nothing left. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, slowing down the busy pace, enormous joyful smile upon my weary face, swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying this spectacular masterpiece that God has made. Sun goes down, rhythm remains, cooling off the daily plains. antiquated rules behind, stepping boldly forward, marching straight, refusing to accept the passive fate, raising banners high into the air, showing everyone we truly care.
Breaking shackles, binding up our wrists, raising up our liberated fists, speaking absolute and righteous truth, inspiring the marginalized youth, tearing down the walls of Babylon, singing anthems till the break of dawn.
Voices echoing, hear the people sing, revolution calls, watch the empire fall. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce.
Overcoming every barricade, refusing to be silenced or afraid. System tries to keep the masses blind, but we possess a highly focused mind, speaking loudly to the microphone,
Claiming back the kingly righteous throne. Warriors of peace and unity, forging our own brilliant destiny, standing shoulder to collective shoulder, growing braver, smarter, vastly bolder, marching firmly on the avenue, painting skies a brighter shade of blue. Voices echoing, hear the people sing, revolution calls, watch the empire fall. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce. No dictator can suppress the rising sun. Our collective battle has already been won. Let the optimism shatter every chain, let the revolution pour like heavy rain. Stand up,
speak out,
burn bright,
win the fight.
stand up,
Speak out,
burn bright, win the fight. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. Oh, we possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce. Keep shining, rebels rise, golden fire in our eyes. Monsoon precipitation drumming loudly on the tin, letting the joyful, spectacular festival begin. Splashing exuberantly inside the overflowing streets, stomping the pavement with remarkably energetic feet. Droplets are bouncing rhythmically off the window pane, washing away all the frustration frustrating, accumulated strain.
Clouds are releasing a massive restorative flood, soaking our clothing and mixing the dirt into mud. Speakers are blasting a heavy, magnificent groove, forcing absolutely everybody's body to move.
Leaping excitedly into the wonderful, humid air, throwing away every single lingering, bothersome care. Temperature dropping down, smiles across the town. Water is pouring fast, having an absolute blast. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth. Dancing frantically until the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control.
Umbrellas are useless when the party is this extreme. Living inside a wonderfully wet, exhilarating green party, and wildly beneath the invisible hidden moon. Jump enthusiastically whenever the bass line drops. Nobody cares if the torrential downpour never stops.
Hair is completely ruined, but my spirit is flying high, looking incredibly grateful up at the weeping sky. Rivers are forming rapidly alongside the avenue, experiencing a thrill that is absolutely fresh and new. Singing at maximum volume alongside the thunderclap, putting this neighborhood permanently onto the map. Temperature dropping down, smiles across the town. Water is pouring fast, having an absolute blast. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth. Dancing frantically until the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control. Let the heavens open up and pour the blessings down, transforming totally this dry and suffocating town. Water and rhythm combining to heal the human race, putting a remarkably massive grin on every face. Jump up, get soaked, feel the beat, fire stoked. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth. Dancing frantically until the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of from the thunderstorm, shivering because we cannot keep warm. Empty bellies aching through the night, praying for a tiny glimpse of light. Concrete yards are flooded by the drain, endless cycles of historic pain.
Politicians telling blatant lies, ignoring all the hungry babies' cries. Gunshots ringing in the neighborhood, misunderstood and really doing good. Poverty is striking like a whip, sinking down like a forgotten ship.
Mothers weeping slow, watching caskets go. Hardship on the street, blisters on our feet. Trenched down tears, falling on the dusty gravel road, carrying a ridiculously heavy, brutal load. History is written in the puddles on the ground, echoes of a tragic and a melancholy sound. Wiping trenched down tears from a devastated face, hoping for a miracle to save this broken place.
Sirens wailing, flashing bloody red. Another innocent young brother dead, begging for some basic human rights, surviving through the terrifying fright.
Shadows stretching long across the wall, waiting for the government to fall. Grandmothers are praying on their knees, asking heaven for a gentle breeze. Scrubbing ragged clothing in the tub, eating nothing but some meager grub. Searching for a crumb of daily bread, hoping that the children can be fed. Mothers weeping slow, watching caskets go. Hardship on the street, blisters on our feet. Trenched down tears, falling on the dusty gravel road, carrying a ridiculously heavy, brutal load. History is written in the puddles on the ground, echoes of a tragic and a melancholy sound. Wiping trenched down tears from a devastated face, hoping for a miracle to save this broken place. From the ashes of this poverty and grief, finding ultimate and permanent relief. Cry no more, dry your eyes, see the sun finally rise. Trenched down tears, falling on the dusty gravel road, carrying a ridiculously heavy, brutal load. History is written in the puddles on the ground, echoes of a tragic and a melancholy sound. Wiping trenched down tears from a devastated face, hoping for a miracle to save this broken place. Wipe the tears, trenched down cries, Lord, hear our sighs. Magnetic lunar forces pulling deeply on my heart, knowing we could absolutely never remain apart. Currents of emotion rushing strongly to the shore, leaving me desperately, constantly craving for more. Submerged entirely within your affectionate embrace, finding my ultimate romantic comforting place.
Navigating smoothly across your passionate sea, unlocking devotion with a highly specialized key. right in the quest of this monumental love and swell, caught intimately inside your irresistible spell.
Surrendering gladly to the undeniably powerful flow, refusing completely to ever let this connection go. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrent, nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out, drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test.
Anchoring firmly into your magnificent soul, making my fragmented, broken existence whole. Breathing in sync with the rising oceanic surge, watching our separate identities beautifully merge.
Drifting harmoniously under the twinkling starlight, enjoying the sensual temperature of the night, whispering sweet confessions into the coastal breeze, bringing my heart and defenses down to my knees, floating serenely upon a mattress of pure delight, holding your hand extraordinarily fiercely tight, ebbing and flowing in a synchronized perfect dance, lost in the depths of a mesmerizing romance. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrents, nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out, drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test. No storm can disrupt this fathomless, profound peace, leaving antiquated rules behind. Stepping boldly forward, marching straight, refusing to accept a passive fate. Raising banners high into the air, showing everyone we truly care. Breaking shackles, binding up our wrists, raising up our liberated fists, speaking absolute and righteous truth, inspiring the marginalized youth, tearing down the walls of Babylon, singing anthems till the break of dawn. Voices echoing, hear the people sing, revolution calls, watch the empire fall. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce.
Overcoming every barricade, refusing to be silenced or afraid. System tries to keep the masses blind, but we possess a highly focused mind. Speaking loudly to the microphone, claiming back the kingly righteous throne.
Warriors of peace and unity, forging our own brilliant destiny, standing shoulder to collective shoulder, growing braver, smarter, vastly bolder, marching firmly on the avenue, painting skies a brighter shade of blue. Voices echoing, hear the people sing, revolution calls, watch the empire fall. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce. No dictator can suppress the rising sun. Our collective battle has already been won. Let the optimism shatter every chain, let the revolution pour like heavy rain. Stand up, speak out, burn bright, win the fight. Stand up, speak out, burn bright, win the fight. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce.